humans of the internet. Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today, these lovely 6 people will be playing a game called The Injured Beast. They're going to be helping a delightful little gnomish chap called Malachi to find and help a creature that is hurt in the forest. Should be a piece of cake. We'll be done in like an hour and a half, I'm sure. Well, while you ponder that notion, we are currently partnered with Humble Bundle. Did you know that? That's super cool. Humble Bundle are awesome. If you don't know about them, they do a bunch of cool bundles of things, and then part of the proceeds go to various charities. The one we are currently pointing at is there is a bundle of RPG assets, maps, and tokens, and all sorts of really cool shit, which you can grab. And yeah, if you follow the link in chat, that is helpful to us too. Because, that's cool. Next week, my face will not be here. It will be Lionel because I'm taking my child to watch Hamilton. I'm very excited. So Lionel will be running a game called The Gallant Horde and the Chase for the Stolen Stein because we have no chill. So that will be next week's game. Don't miss it. It'll be a lot of fun. We also have a Discord, which if you don't know about by now, you should. It's ridiculous. In the best kind of way. If you hit the subscribe button underneath, you get access to all the Gallant Horde channels in our Discord, and you get to watch our lovely Horde members go about their days on a day-to-day basis, some with extreme detail. It is pretty much constant RPG story juice. There's a lot of cool stuff that goes on in there. There's a lot of world building things that are happening at the moment. So yeah, you should hit the button and come and hang with us in our Discord and get access to all of the story, not just the bits we stream. And that's all my announcements for today. So I'm going to get these lovely people to, hey, Chelsea, it's your first game in season 2.
It is.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Very exciting. We are going to get these lovely people to introduce themselves and their characters to you, and then we will get rolling, starting with Will.
Hello, I'm Will, and I play Aksel Torden, the rock and roll bard.
Love it. Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm playing Briar, the lushy ranger, and she loves everybody.
Oh my god. Loralai and Briar in the same place. But your real name is Lacey.
Yep, it is. And I play Brya.
Brya, tell us about Brya.
Brya is a cleric, and she likes to hit things more than she likes to heal.
That's fair. Corey.
Hello everyone, I'm Corey. I play Kalina, also a cleric who loves to hit things and not heal, even though she's a healer.
We have 1 or 2 clerics on this team. Shawnali.
Oh, I play Loralai Hexa, the cleric who heals and kills things like a lot of the time.
We have a spectrum and it's in order, which I love.
Yeah, I was just working that out. Like, no heals, slightly heals. And I'm Mac, I play Pete, and Pete is all about the healing 100% of the time. That's it. And breakfast food. It's breakfast food and healing. That's all you need to know about Pete.
Awesome. So we have music, arrows, hit things, heal, heal, hit things, heal. That is our party today. Was that accurate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Your potion of resistance today is against sonic damage.
Ooh.
So if someone screams really loudly at you, I guess it won't hurt as much. Alrighty. So Pete has made this deal with Malachi to go and help out with a creature in the forest. You have a little bit of information on it. It is called, I don't know how to pronounce this word, so I'm just going to say Yazobu. We're going to go with that. And it is a large yak / cow / horse kind of thing.
It's a horse
Um,
yak thing that's big.
yes, it's big
And
and very,
maybe
very
on
smelly.
it
That is one
smells
of its
bad and
characteristics.
it might be on magical fire. I don't know.
The picture does look a bit magical fiery, but anyway, that is about all you know. So, is there anything anyone would like to do today before you head off on your mission?
I got Gertrude cast. What did she cast on me? Find the
Breadcrumbs?
path,
Oh.
Oh, yep. Cool.
so we can find our way back.
Okay.
Do we want to speak with any of our adventurers, our villagers, and see if we can get some feed? Anything to feed this Yazobu to make sure it's friendly to us?
We can grab some from the stables on the way out.
Oh, do we have free reign on the stables? Perfect.
There is a stable man. Please hold while I look up his name. Can I just give a
Didn't-
little shout out to Kit for keeping our NPC spreadsheet up to date? I love you a lot because I'm very bad at it. Gelot is the stable master.
Did we get any defining characteristics of this particular Yabozu?
Yazobu.
Yazobu.
I don't know. People who spoke to Malachi, what do you remember?
It's big, it's smelly, it doesn't belong here, and it's injured.
Okay.
That's about it.
Because I have things that can help track, but I don't want us to go off track tracking wrong things. That's all.
And it's in a cave.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Let's go to our stable master and get some feed. Well, do you want us to? Does he give us the feed, or do we need to ask him? Ask him.
You need to ask him.
Yeah, let's go ask him.
Because you didn't do it yet.
Crazy idea, but perhaps we should maybe make someone who is good at talking to people do the talking to him. No offense, Kalina. I don't think you're the most friendly person.
I can be friendly when I need to.
Have
on
you
business.
met Aksel?
Unfortunately.
People like Aksel's face.
Everybody likes Aksel, man. Like, even like those little dudes that didn't like anybody like
Plant
that.
people are nobodies. Got it.
I
Keep
don't
in
know.
mind-
I am super cute, which means I can make shameless requests.
That is true, my little fudge. She's so cute, everyone. Isn't she adorable?
As she's like hugging on to Kalina.
I've
Oh.
never seen Kalina appreciate anything, so this is a weird kind of thing that I'm seeing. And Kalina, I don't mean it as an insult. I'm saying it as somebody who also not the right person to be speaking to people. It's the goat
Right?
eyes.
People just be like, like looking sideways at Loralai, and then like looking back to Kalina, like, what the hell's going on?
It's fine.
We
If
could
people
share.
smell me, it's fine.
We could both do it.
I just won't speak. They can just smell my hair.
So you're going to the stables? just would like to get you out of the guild in the first
Yes.
half hour of the stream. All right. You head over to the stables. Have any of you been here before? I think the only person who's been here is Jackson, right? Have you?
Well, I did borrow a whole cart and a
No,
horse.
but Angeline got that for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
She-
probably just in passing, because I like to talk to the farm animals.
Okay. The stable master is an Oread, which is like a large rock person, basically. Have you seen the Never-Ending Story?
Yes.
Big rock person, except not that big, a normal, like a person-sized rock person. His name is Gelot. Their name is Gelot. Rocks, gender, meh. And they kind of wander out and look at you, and when they talk, their voice sounds like rocks falling down. It's like deep and gravelly in a way that Jax absolutely cannot do because she is not a voice actor. but they kind of walk out and go, "Yes, can I help?"
Hi.
Oh, Jesus.
You're very big and made of rocks. Do you want to be my friend?
Observant. Are you sure?
Aksel.
Hi, I'm Briar. What's your name?
Gelot.
Hi, wonderful to meet you. My friends here were telling me that you might be able to help us with something. Do you have any feed for guys? What's it called again?
Yosobu.
A yuzobu.
No.
We have to go find it and make sure it's okay.
Izobu are native to the northern plains. You do not get them in Elthia.
We do at the moment. One
It's
injured one that we
lost.
are tending to.
I strongly suspect you have misidentified the animal.
Uh-oh.
Aksel, Pete, you guys went to Malachi, right?
Oh, Malachi identified the animal? Then it's right. They eat grass, bushes. You can buy feed, but if it's in the forest, it has lots of grass and bushes.
Does it have anything like a super special treat that it would really, really like?
Maybe berries? They seem super, like, confused by this entire conversation. You can see that, like, maybe I should just sell them feed and get them off my back kind of thought process, but at the same time, the need to give you real information about animals is overriding it. Do you want some hay, maybe?
If you think it would eat it, that'd be really great.
I mean, probably. But grass, bushes, maybe fruit. I don't know about fruit. Nah, I think just really good grass would do the trick.
Do you have any you could give us?
You realize that there's grass everywhere, right?
I feel like a plant person should know that.
She's a
Most
little
of us
dumb.
do. Most of us do.
I mean, technically hay is grass. I could sell you a bale of hay.
I reckon we should just keep an eye out for some berries along the way.
Mm.
Well,
A Yozobu here in Elthia.
only
Yeah,
one.
It's a little
They-
bit injured, so we're gonna go like take care of it. Like,
Right. Did you bring pegs?
Eggs.
They are very smelly.
yeah,
Defining characteristic. Smelly, large,
Oh, well, I'm
not friendly.
smelly, but like good
Not-
smelly.
They are not good smelly.
Oh.
Was there something else?
No, I think that's all. We'll leave you to your day.
Mm.
You rock, dude.
Okay, bye.
He just
Thank
looks at
you
and
so much.
blinks.
A bunch of rocks fall
And
from
then,
the sky, land on Aksel.
as you're walking away, you hear him go, "Ah." That was good.
So, I suppose now we should go pick up Malachi from his cottage.
Mhm.
yeah. Have any of you like any cat? No, this is my dice, not yours.
I thought
have
that was in
any of you
character for half a second. Sorry, please
No, no.
continue.
cat?
Yeah.
Like my dice was just like, nope, I'm gonna walk this straight off my desk. Have any of you dudes like met Malachi? Like,
Yes,
pretty cool.
Yes.
But
I have cookies.
yeah. Yeah, he does like cookies.
So
We go to Malachi's
you
cottage.
go to Malachi's cottage. Malachi's cottage is small in height, but kind of rambly. It looks like it has been built outwards instead of upwards. Those of you who've met him know that Malachi is a gnome. He's a very ancient gnome, so he is small. So his house is him sized. Those of you who are tall and have been inside his house would have had to bend like double over to do anything. It sits in the middle of a garden that is full of many plants and herbs and flowers and trees. And as you approach, there's like a little kind of fence around it. It's very beautiful. It looks very like cottagecore, right? Yes, surely.
I was just wondering, what is Dave's stature? Is he small?
Dave lives
Or-
outside. He's a
Oh,
normal
okay.
sized llama, but he lives outside. Yeah.
Okay.
How many of these plants are native to the area?
You can make a nature check.
I most certainly will. Natural 20 for a 26.
This garden is extremely varied. There are native plants, but there's a bunch of stuff you've never even seen before growing in this garden. Like it is like what would happen if you took a botanical gardens and just smooshed it into the size of a cottage garden. Like there are all kinds of weird and wonderful things growing here.
Kalina's just mainly focusing. She's not touching, but because I mean, you know, she's a dryad, but she's very entranced by these
So-
non-natives.
Yes.
I was
These
just going to
non-natives.
knock, knock, knock.
Oh, okay. You don't knock, knock, knock. You knock, knock, knock. Because it's small. Almost before you finish knocking, the door opens and you see Malachi, and he is this tiny little gnome. He comes up to most of your knees, probably. He might even be shorter than Briar, potentially. I don't know how big is Briar. Briar's little, right?
2.5 feet.
Okay, maybe the same height as Briar then. And he has a long beard down to his waist, and he is not wearing his usual purple bathrobe today. He is wearing like stuff to go out into the woods, like proper clothes, basically, and boots and stuff. And he looks up at all of you, and he goes, "You're late."
Hey, my man. I don't think you set a time, or maybe I just.
Surely,
Lost
when you're going to do a thing in the forest, you leave at daybreak. Everybody knows that. Well, come on, let's go. And he starts marching off towards the forest.
Whoa, but dude, how
What?
about we
What? Yes.
like we don't know what injured this thing, so like nice and like
Oh,
sneaky
You want
like.
to talk some more? All right. And he sits down
no.
cross-legged. Please
No,
continue.
no, just we'll go quiet like. That's all, man. That's all.
Tell me, Pete, it's Pete, isn't it? Pete? Yes, Pete?
Yeah, but dude,
Pete? Yes, Pete. How many times have you gone into this forest?
a couple. But there's like there's some weird stuff out there, so
I
We don't
go
wanna
in
run into it.
several times a week.
cool. So let's avoid the dangerous stuff. Let's go.
I mean, okay, he stands back up again. You need to understand something, all of you. It is this. I have an arrangement.
With the forest?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
you
Cool, man.
are not included in my arrangement. So I am perfectly safe. You, maybe not.
Do I know of this out of character? Do I know of this arrangement? Do I actually recognize Malachi?
You can
Is it a
make
different area?
Make a society check.
I didn't realize we were a society. That's a 7.
You don't know.
Kalina raises her non-existent eyebrows when he points at her specifically.
This is clearly above Kalina's pay rate. All right, my dude. Well,
So stay close. Try not to step on anything alive.
Yeah.
Who brought the cookies?
I got you.
Ah, you're a good cookie person. I like you. You can come back. He looks at Aksel and just kind of. Well, let's go. And he turns around and starts marching off into the forest again. You will follow him.
Mhm.
Yes.
Cool.
Julie.
I'm gonna
Um,
we're
yes.
gonna move a little bit sneakily. I
Okay.
assume that we can all move stealthily and still keep up with Malachi.
So Malachi moves very quietly. Like he is quick and quiet. He as soon as you enter under the trees, it's like you can follow him, but he is moving like he's part of the woods in a way that none of you can. So if you wish to be stealthy, you will need to roll a stealth check. Please.
How could this possibly go wrong?
Mhm.
Yeah, we're not gonna lose him or anything.
I'm taking a solid 17 from a stealth.
That's
Oh,
an 8
Loralai.
for Axel.
Oh god.
And oh, it was Aksel that got the 8. Oh,
Oh.
Brya. Brya! You're moving through the forest and he stops and he turns around and he puts his hands on his hips and he goes, "Who is stomping?
Sorry.
Stop it!"
Axel stops playing his guitar, which he absentmindedly was playing with a roll like that.
And yet was still not as bad as Brya stomping. He kind of, so at this stage you're just inside the trees and he kind of winds you down a little pathway that it's not even a pathway, it's just quite clearly he knows where the gaps are. He knows the best way to move through this space, and he moves along for a bit and you walk for 20 minutes, and then he stops dead and he goes, "Right, well, yes."
The whole time Pete would have been looking out for threats.
Okay, I mean,
Oh,
you can make a perception check if you want.
while he's looking for threats, can we look for berries on the way?
Sure.
Combat is no perception.
Yes.
13.
You can find some berries with the 13.
Perfect. Hopefully not poisonous.
Pete,
It's a 16.
you don't see anything particularly threatening. So yeah, after 20 minutes or so, Malachi stops and he goes, "Right, well, here's the deal. I saw this creature here. It was, well, I say saw. I smelled this creature here. And then I went closer because it was a smell I did not know. And it was in the middle of this area over here. And it was very angry. And I tried to speak with it. And its response was, "Ah! Ah!" So I think it's in some pain.
Tuesdays will do that, man.
Yes. Girl with
Um,
pigtails.
Mr. Malachi, Herr Malachi, I was just wondering, are you capable of recreating the smell so we know what we are looking for?
Please hold. Because Jax isn't sure if he can do that. Does Malachi have
Prestidigitation?
a spell called make smells? Did I even give? Oh, there we go. It helps if you look in the right place, Jax.
Does it though?
He does not.
Could you perhaps describe it in words how we could maybe interpret the smell?
It is extremely vile in
Mhm,
every
mhm.
way. Please hold while I open the thing about the thing.
Oh, so it's pyridine. Got it.
I would describe it as pungent.
Like, are we talking about rancid meat kind?
We're talking about, you know, when a cow gets very, very wet and then doesn't get dry for a long time, and then maybe some fungus grows in its fur, and then maybe the fungus grows some fungus, and then you dial that right up.
I understand. Okay.
It made me feel sick to my stomach. I had to retreat a bit and deal with my problems and then come back and try to talk to it. But as I previously said, it only responded, and he makes that noise again, which I'm not going to do again.
Rip earbud users.
So
Um,
this is where you come in. I expect that you will be able to find it from here. Yes?
You said it was
Yeah.
in a cave, right?
I think so.
Which means no grass in a cave.
Um,
Let me show
Jeez.
you what you're looking at. Please hold. Why
people
are you
look
mute?
around to see if there's any cracks or anything, but they've probably been covered by snow. Yeah.
Briar's also going to do
Yeah,
that,
it's been snowing. I mean, you can, yeah. Make survival.
and she's going to activate Hunt Prey
Okay.
as well.
Who's missing? Ah, there you are. Okay. In the meantime, I shall show you some snowy trees.
Oh damn! So I rolled a 19 for a total of a 29 on a survival.
Wow, very good.
That's an oh damn. That's what oh damn.
I got 19.
Okay. It has been snowing quite a lot in the recent past. However, so there are no tracks because they've been covered up by snow. However, Pete, you can see kind of broken bits on trees and stuff where something very large has clearly moved through this space.
You see Pete just turning his head slightly sideways and then turning it back the other and going, hey, was this thing that big? And points between a couple of broken bits of tree.
He kind
If
of
it
looks.
was, I think it went that way because the bits of branches would be broken in the direction of its travel. Yeah.
He's kind of just standing there watching this, nodding in a satisfied way. Well, guess we'll go that way then.
Yeah.
Can I get someone to roll me a d6, please?
I will.
Yes. Because I just roll well. That's not going to work good.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6? Cool.
Yes.
That's either real good or real bad.
It's real random is what it is. Because I just wrote the things down in no particular order. Can I get perception checks from anyone who is paying attention?
yes.
Yeah.
I would. Are any of us not paying attention?
I don't know.
Pay attention the whole time.
How does concentration work with Pathfinder? Because I do have to concentrate on Hunt Prey.
Hang on. It is different.
Okay.
Concentrate. Well, that's not helpful. An action with this trait requires a degree of mental concentration and discipline. Thank you for that useful information.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know is the short answer to your question. Because
Alright.
it is being unhelpful.
Okay, are you cool if I track it and make a perception check at the same time?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
So Pete rolled a 23. No, my dice.
Cool. I guess I should, in that case, do a stealthy check. Stealthy check. Oh, you guys are good at that. Not with a natural one, you're not. Pete, as you are moving through the trees, you hear above your head in the like canopy above you a like kind of rustling noise, like something is moving up there.
Pete will immediately stop, put his hand up, and just snap his head round to exactly where it is so he can try and like look at it.
There are a lot of leaves. You can see something is moving. You can't tell what it is.
And be like, guys, my dudes, there's something up there. It's following us.
Is it following us?
Yes.
Well, Kalina got a 22, so I think she probably knew it was there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Basically,
Does
if
it-
you got over an 8, you know it's there.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Natural 1, folks.
You said that you were describing that like the move, the displacement of the branches were
Mhm.
already there when we arrived. So
It's like something is following you as you move. As you move to start tracking this thing, something is following you above your
okay.
heads in the canopy. That's the vibe.
I can tell you it's not a Yuzobu.
It's not a Yuzobu. Correct.
I don't know. I've never seen a Yuzobu. Can they climb?
Please tell me this is in character. Malachi turns around and looks at Kalina and goes, "They cannot climb. They do not have thumbs, nor are their tails strong enough.
Have you ever
You
seen a
look
goat
like a
climb?
plant. Shouldn't you be better at this sort of thing?"
She gives him like a very cheeky smile. Whatever. I mean, shall we? If we're being followed, do we want to poke whatever it is up there down and confront them now as opposed to later?
Any of you good climbers? Perhaps you could just go say hello.
I am a tree.
I don't know what that means.
Is climbed, does not climb.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a tree climb?
What if we throw your little thorn into the air?
I come down. I float really nicely. She poops out. She gets a little poofy, and all her leaves are just like cascading. Poofy.
What if she
Like one of those
doesn't come
parachute
down?
seed things. Yeah.
Oh, hello. We're not trying to hurt you. Who's there?
Are you speaking in common right now?
Yep, but I'll try it in Sylvan as well, if that gets no results.
Malachi looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
Talking to the thing that's following us.
Oh, that. Yes. Well, remember how I said I had an arrangement?
Yep.
This is one of those situations where my arrangement will make me okay. And he kind of steps back
Ooh.
away from all of you.
So
I take a step back with him.
my dude,
Nice out,
what is
baby.
that?
What is it? Oh, I don't know. I just know that it won't hurt me. He looks up into the
Ooh.
trees and he goes through a series of animal noises. And then one of them responds, and it's like a I don't know if you can even hear that with my microphone, like a horrible kind of crackling noise.
Like an insecty noise.
And then
sort of
he goes,
thing.
"Oh, well, on the plus side, there's only one." And he takes another 2 steps back from all of you.
Great.
Malachi, is the body of something like this useful to you?
Well, yes, chitin is always helpful.
Such a shame that you're not helping us to take some of the spoil.
He just gives you a withering look.
Cool. So,
Are there any
So,
pine cones or rocks around my foot?
Make a perception check.
Yes. Okay.
technically,
27.
Briar has seeds.
What's that?
I'd say
Oh.
technically.
You have seeds.
27.
I mean, this is a forest, so yes, there are pebbles and various acorns. I don't know, things of that nature.
If one wanted to throw it into the tree canopy, what skill am I using?
Athletics.
Sure.
certainly an improvised weapon.
Okay, good practice with the fruitcake.
25. Just
Okay. It hits the leaves, and there's like a, and then out of the tree falls a giant spider. So I'm gonna need you all to put yourselves where you would be. I'm in the
Where
process
would
of making.
Malachi be?
I would say Malachi. Well, it depends where the rest of you are. Are you where you would be?
No.
I guess I'll move myself into.
Malachi would be like here probably by now. He has gotten out of the way.
Hello.
Sorry, I am
So-
making a Malachi token. I thought I had one, but it seems to have disappeared. So I'm just rustling one up real fast.
I assume we were moving towards the north on this map.
Yes.
Okay. He would have sort of been
Oh.
to
Yeah.
the front because he was following.
Oh, okay. Well, then Malachi would be like. Well, okay. Can we move you all further down? Let's do this. Oh, didn't work. Oh, I'm on the wrong level. That's why. Yeah. Sorry, fucking hell. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's on fire. It's all fine. It's fine.
Hang on. Let me get a Malachi token. Save. Right. So the spider is here. Boom. And
Oh.
Oh, it's just a
Malachi.
huntsman.
it's whatever spider I found. And I am going to just do this thing. Go back to the stage. I'm gonna start tactical. No, we're gonna do this. Ba, ba, ba. Do you like my song, guys?
Hey, it's working for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Streaming now on Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely SoundCloud.
Your Jaxel is showing.
I hit it.
Oh, there are too many things in this. Hang on, let me remove some of them. Ah! These are the other things you could have maybe fought if I hadn't put them in the wrong place. Off camera. Off camera.
Season 2 Gallant Horde
Camera.
playlist is just going to be all our weird little
Random singing and during
sing
a stream,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just wait, we're gonna get an Aksel album out of this whole situation. Okay. So, start tactical mode. Go. Right. Confirm and start. Yes. Looks like we've got a Briar. Starting the thing.
Oh, okay.
Crap.
So we're gonna hit it. It's not nice.
It's not.
Okay. She's gonna
You
take
didn't-
a step. I'm gonna take a couple steps back because it's really
Okay.
close, and I don't like
Yeah.
that.
That's fair.
So back here, and then we're gonna do what rangers do and shoot things with bows.
Cool.
And this is my first hit. Oh, versus prey. That is not my prey. No, no,
No,
no,
it's not your prey.
no.
Your prey is a different thing.
It is. Yeah. Okay. So that is a 22 to hit.
Yes. Yes.
For a
absolutely.
whole 1 point of damage. And then I'll do it one more time. For a 9 to hit, which I'm assuming doesn't.
9 misses.
Okay.
So 1 point of damage, yes?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. That brings us to Pete. Is that you? You're done?
Yeah, done.
Cool. Pete!
Pete will stand there and look at it and go, "Hey, my dude, could you like hold this for me?" And just like stab it with his dagger.
Oh my god. Alright. Roll your damage.
So 20 to hit.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I said damage, but yes, 20 hits.
So 5 points of damage.
Ooh.
And then he'll like take his dagger back and go, no, man, I really need you to hold this. And he stabs him again. 18 to hit
Hits.
for 4 points of damage. Takes his dagger back. He's like, dude, I don't think you're getting this. And I'll try and stab him again.
I thought you were the heal cleric.
So an 18 to hit
Hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Cool. That spider clackers its mandibles at you in a very painful fashion. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Cool. Loralai, you're up.
So I'm going to skip around it so that we're getting it, on the flat foot or whatever the heck it's called in this game system.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I'm going to hit it with my
Uh-huh.
scythe,
Please do.
hopefully. Does a 17 hit with its current
A
situation?
17 just hits, yes.
5 points of damage.
Cool. The spider curls up and dies, having
Nice.
not even got a single thing off.
Oh, Malachi, if there's anything you want to collect from this body, now is the time.
He kind of looks at you all and he goes, impressive. I had my doubts, but maybe you are not terrible at this. I'll
Thanks,
collect it on the way
dude.
back. It's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Right. Who's leading onwards? Let's go.
Can I attempt to collect any of my arrows?
Oh, sure. Yep. I know we're supposed to count arrows. I hate that mechanic. But I suppose we should use it because we're trying to follow the rules.
Hey, little buddy, lead on. And he'll say that to Leshy.
Briar.
Briar.
All right, Briar, make a survival check
I'm fine.
to follow the trail of the
Will do.
big yak smelly thing. Yizobu.
I'll probably do that as well.
Much better. 24.
Cool.
Mm.
It's not really hard to follow now that it's been pointed out, the broken things, like even though there are no tracks left because they've been snowed over, the broken stuff is pretty good.
So I kind of see everything that's going on right now because I just did a survival check as well and nat 20 for a total of 30.
Okay.
Just in case that adds to anything.
There you notice that there are a number of creatures paying attention to your progress through this forest. Nothing unusual, but there seem to be several birds that are quite clearly following. Like flying in the trees and landing, and then flying in the trees and landing, like following your progress through the forest. You notice is that the same fucking gecko over and over again? Like you just get the sense that your progress is being noted as you move.
Because you're taller, you can see the things up.
That was a very high roll.
That's literally as good as I can do. Cool.
I don't know
I'll
if you're
just-
doing anything with that information, but there you go.
As long as nothing seems to be a threat, Pete's like cool with it.
Cool. So you proceed through. Briar's following the trail. I have to think every time whether it's Briar or Briar. Briar's following quite successfully along. And Pete, you see a giant blue gecko that you have definitely seen multiple times. Like, pop out ahead of you. And you watch as Balakai kind of turns to it and just winks. And then he keeps moving. And the gecko looks at you guys and then disappears back into the undergrowth.
Not gonna say anything.
Just clocking it? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
But clearly the little dude's got some stuff going on here, so Pete doesn't want to like step on his toes.
Briar, you're at the front.
Mhm.
Make a perception check for me, please.
I should be really good at these, but that's a 10.
Okay.
Oh, that was a natural 1, I have to say, because yeah, I have a +9. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay, in that
inspiration?
case, you absolutely what? What was that?
Which inspiration?
Oh, yeah, you want, yeah. Can I reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's take away that inspiration. Let's try that again. 13.
13. Oh well, now I have to roll. Hang on, please. Please hold for roll. What am I doing? Stealth. Stealthy.
Super sneaky.
Really not. Briar, you out of the corner of your eye see something coming out of the trees, and you stop, and you watch as an ant, but it's like the size of you, maybe bigger than you,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
comes walking across the pathway, followed by another ant, followed by another ant, followed by another ant. Are you doing anything?
He's gonna
String of
stop
ants.
everybody. Kind of like, you know how you stop your car for the line of ducks that cross the road? Like, hold.
You all stop and just watch as these ants march past.
Why not? Let's
I
not
wave.
disturb them.
Hello. You're doing
They-
great.
They do not respond. But you watch as this train of giant ants, like these things are the size of a person.
Can we do a nature check to see, like, is this typical of this creature? Would we
That's
know?
one of them. That's one of them on the map. Yeah, sure. Make a nature check.
People just sort of lean down a little bit. Hey, little dude.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Oh yes. They live
Sweet.
in a big mound over there somewhere.
Cool.
They must be going to get food. They would have found something useful.
Cool.
13?
We're not.
13. You come from this forest, so you know that there are all kinds of strange and wonderful things, and several of the things are enlarged due to the closeness to the Feywild, magic leakage. So yes, it's pretty normal for things to grow this large in this forest.
Okay.
You guys
Also,
by
we
now are quite deep into it. Yeah.
We did just kill a spider about the
Mhm.
same size.
Yeah, you sure did. Yep. So okay, so you all just chill there. You watch as these ants. Eventually, after quite a long time, the last one trails off, and Malachi goes, "Huh. Proceed."
Can I vibe check Malachi?
Okay, what are you looking
Yeah.
for?
I
Look
want
for
to
the wig,
know.
the marbo, and the vibe, clearly.
I want to know if Malachi is continuously kind of testing us, because his comment after the spider and the way he said proceed makes me feel like it's a test.
Okay. Make a, I guess, perception
Sure.
or yeah, perception. I think everything's freaking perception in this game. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Oh, only an 11, so
Hard to tell.
say.
He's
Yeah.
such an eccentric that it's really hard to tell whether this is orchestrated or whether he's just responding to things that are naturally occurring.
Also, a question I forgot to ask. Is he
Mhm.
wearing regular shoes today?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is. That's just the only picture I have of him. That's why the bunny
Proceed.
slippers on the token. Proceed. Okay. So you proceed. Can I have another survival check from the small plant, please?
Sure can. 19.
Yep. So you managed to follow this quite effectively up to, moving through the forest. As you move through the forest, you see a couple of other very large things. You see a giant mantis just like perched on the side of a tree. It is also the size of a person. A large porcupine comes waddling across, disappears off into the bush. There's a number of various things.
I wish I had a pumpkin to give to him.
Porcupines are the best.
They're so cute.
They're great. And eventually you all... Well, can I have a perception check from everyone, please?
Oh. 18.
Ugh.
25.
Yeah.
17.
23.
22.
12.
So, Aksel, Briar, and Briar, you all are the first to become aware of the smell. It is unpleasant. And as you follow the trail, it becomes more unpleasant to the point where it starts to make you feel kind of sick. Like you
Axel
smell this
gags.
thing long before you see
Oh,
anything
that's awful.
else. Yeah, it's not good. It is not a good smell.
So why do you keep making that sound?
Oh, it smells so
Can you
bad.
smell that? Ugh.
Briar has a little bag that she's going to pull out and stick her nose in.
It's not bad.
Kalina is going to preemptively tie her hair around her nose. Mm.
I just need to look something up, please hold.
A lot
There
of you
is
have not grown up on a farm, have you? This is not that bad.
Oh, it's
It's
No,
pretty fucking bad.
It's bad.
It's
I
bad.
just recently got a nose.
It's-
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I just recently got a nose. Are you gonna continue into the smell?
Oh.
Should
I know we're going in the right direction.
I
You
don't
watch
see
as
it yet.
Malachi takes a vial out of his cloak and just downs it, and then carries on. He's not worried about the rest of you. And then he seems unbothered by the smell after that.
Mm.
You guys have never had the pigs fight in the pen and then had to deal with the carnage afterwards, have you?
No.
That's,
Oh,
that's not a
not
normal
pretty.
sentence. That is not a normal sentence.
Dryads are surprisingly clean.
So
How does
you
it
proceed.
compare to like fishing village?
So first, it's not terrible, but the closer you get, the worse it gets. And even fishing village, this is bad. Even pigs fighting, this is bad. Like this is not a normal bad nature smell. This is a next level kind of
We're talking
thing.
corpse left flower levels here.
It's gross. It's pretty vile.
Does it smell like death?
It's not a death smell. It's just a pungent.
I
Yucky.
point that out. It's not a death smell, so it's not as bad as it could be.
On a scale
I
from
don't want to.
pig carnage to fishing village, it's a 12.
Every
Maybe
every 20 seconds or so, Axel's just like, "Ugh," like reaching.
maybe
That's so
instead of it being hurt, it just really needs a bath.
Or both.
Malachi goes, "Oh, no, this is just what they're like. This is just
Oh.
the thing. Yes. They
They always do
Do
this?
you know?" And he turns and goes into full lecture mode. Do you know what a symbiotic relationship
started it.
is?
Yeah, dude, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
Right? It's
nature.
when something in nature and something else in nature develop a relationship where they help each other, right? Yes. Well, Yozobus have these funguses in their fur, and the fungus lives off the Yozobu's body excretions, and the Yozobu then smells terrible and is thus protected from predators. Symbiotic relationship. It's terrible, but it's good for them both.
It's effective, man. Except
Kalina,
this one got
Do we
injured.
have a symbiotic relationship?
Kalina is thinking symbiotic, parasitic.
Don't worry, Kalina thought the exact same thing when she came to the area.
So should we be tippy-toeing? What is happening?
Well, this is where you all come in, because if you get too close, it is likely to get upset. And an upset Yozobu, who is already in pain, is a bad time. And we do not want to kill it, and it is already hurt. So, what is your plan?
Go like sneaky, and then heal it.
If I can get within 30 feet of it, I can heal it a bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's good enough for you to talk to?
Maybe.
That sounds not promising.
I can speak to many things. I've never spoken to a Yozobu before, and when I tried earlier, it didn't work. And I assumed it was a pain thing, but maybe it just doesn't speak my,
Oh.
I tried cow and llama and yak and horse and bison. I'm hoping one of those will work.
Let's see if we can like sneak up to it. We can get like to 30 feet of it, do some healing, and then you can try your language thing and see where we go from there, man. How does that sound?
Excellent. One thing though, do not kill it. Yes, unless we have established that it is beyond redemption. Yes?
Yeah.
We have
yeah.
to help this creature, not kill it.
Question. What if
Yes.
we kind of kill it, but then bring it back to life?
Explain yourself, girl with pigtails.
You know, when somebody goes unconscious because you've hit it too many times, but then you heal it, so it's not actually dying.
What
know?
would be the benefit of doing that?
I just mean in case bad things happen. It doesn't necessarily need to die.
Right. Well, as long as we can restore it enough for me to be able to communicate. If the communication works. I'm not 100% sure on that. If it doesn't, we will have to figure out another way to subdue it safely.
Okay.
And then work out how to get it back to where it came from. One step at a time.
Well,
Right. So, you all at this stage have, let's move the ant. away. I just wanted to show you all my cool bug tokens that I had. I made a lot of cool bug tokens.
Who all is capable of magic that heals people?
Oh, there's not a lot of outside to this cave. Sorry about that. You can be on top of it.
Okay, so just Aksel and Brya then.
Oh, yeah, you know I can.
Yes. So I can as well. Kalina, are you capable of any restorative magics?
She gives a blank face.
That's not an answer. I need like a yes or a no. Are you capable today?
Oh, I guess I am capable. I
Not
guess.
today?
No, today. Capable all the time.
Okay. And Briar, are you capable of healing or restorative magics?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That is 5 out of 6 is actually quite good.
7. 5 out of
Ah.
7.
Well, I was not thinking you wanted to get too tangled.
I can make some excellent herbal salads that will help with its pain,
Ah,
but it will not eat them because of the
yes.
Cool. Also, like, little dude, we didn't want to, like, talk for you, because, you know.
I
That'd be
know many
rude.
things, you know, and can do many things
yeah.
also.
Well,
You know a lot of stuff.
Anyway, well, excellent. Get to work. And he wanders off and climbs a tree and sits on it watching you.
So,
He's just like up the tree and he sits. And as he sits, you watch as several birds come down and sit on the branches next to him, like they're also watching you.
Aksel,
Yes.
please stay close to me if you
Got it.
can.
Got it.
Thank you.
So, at this point, Malachi is in a tree with some bird friends, watching you as you approach this cave entrance with this truly repugnant smell coming out of it. It is awful. It is the worst thing any of you have ever smelt. Think of the worst thing you've smelt, and then think of something worse.
irritate.
And you are about to enact your very well thought out plan of kill it from a distance, I guess. But before we get into that, we're going to take a break because this seems like a good spot to stop. Now, what did I do with it? Please hold while I find the giveaway thing.
You note, we're gonna sneak up to this cave. Super
Yes.
stealthy, like.
I assumed that you are not actually as close as I put you, but the map doesn't have more. So
That's
today's giveaway is another thing that I found on my shelf from a limited edition Wolfenute thing from 2020, where we did a bunch of stuff, apparently. I don't know how well this is going to work, but it is a pin. Will it focus on the pin?
No.
No. Well, it's a wolf's head. It's very pretty. It kind of has like the little. I can't. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. Not that you can see it properly, but that is what we're giving away today. A limited edition Wolfenute pin from a couple of years back. Because I found some floating around and they're cute. That is our giveaway. I will send that to the winner of the marble races that happened during the break. Don't go anywhere. Hang around, play some marbles, maybe win a thing, and we will be back shortly to probably, maybe, heal a Yuzubu. See you soon. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde. We are playing The Injured Beast. Our party have traversed through the great Elthian forest, met some giant insects, been observed by a gnome and maybe a blue gecko, and have now found themselves outside of a cave, out of which comes the most horrendous stench they have ever encountered in their lives. I'm assuming that you're not actually standing on the cave roof. It's just that the map doesn't have trees around it. So, where are you? Give me a mental image of how close to the cave you have gotten.
Like,
Close
I
enough to
imagine we're
look
a
in.
fair bit back.
one sent close as we can and one sent further back.
Well, we've
Rock,
got to
paper,
sneak
scissors.
up to it. We're gonna sneak up to it,
Okay.
and we only want to get to, like, within 30 feet of said dude thing. So
Let me
Well, we
ask you
don't-
a question. Do you have to be able to see it to heal it?
No.
Yeah, I think it's just within 30 feet, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, with heal, yeah, it's only oh, it's a 30-foot emanation. So can we get a quick rules check on whether emanations go through walls?
Yeah, I guess my question is because the cave is dark,
Mm.
so you're not going to be able to see into it unless you go into it. So you can tell from the smell that this thing is here somewhere, but you don't know how deep the cave is. You don't know. Yeah, you can't see the creature inside it.
Maybe we make a small trail of the berries and lead it out to us.
And how do you? No, I'm not there.
Mm.
No
Who-
voice of God.
Who is going into the cave to plant the berries to draw it
Treagle.
out?
Treagle.
Are you worried that the Yuzobu will eat your treagle?
The Treagle is a face spirit.
This is
it
the quote of the
will-
game.
You know what? Treagle didn't have much of an issue when it was eaten by featherless chickens. I think it'll be fine if it gets eaten by Yuzobu.
Okay, as can the treagle also give off kind of the "I'm not here to hurt you" kind of exuded energy of like "I'm not vicious."
Maybe not a Treagle, but what about fuck, what's a plant version of a raven?
Traven.
Well, what about a Traven? Or I can even make it look like a guard log.
A what now?
Guard dog, but like
Oh, I
log.
see. Okay. I was like,
So how dark is it actually in this cave? Because Pete's got.
How
dark
close are you?
vision. Okay.
we're back to that question. I'm
At least
assuming at
30
this
feet
point
back.
that you're still in the tree line, like away
Yeah.
from the cave, that you haven't
Mm.
approached
So
it.
that we can speak.
So you can figure out what you're doing before you. Yeah, I'm just this doesn't have a.
Okay, well, perhaps the bird goes in, plants the trail like Briar suggested of the
Mm.
berries, and perhaps it will come out and closer so that we may observe it.
Yes. Yes, we can do
Do
that.
we want to, like, lead the berries to a giant pile of hay that we got?
You didn't get the hay.
We didn't get the hay.
Oh no, that's right, we did. Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, do you want to rustle up some leaves and grass while I send the treagle in? That's an option.
Sure.
Cool.
24 survival. Have I found a good bush?
Do you want some?
for feeding of livestock?
Yes.
Sure.
I cultivate not the whole bush because that would be rude, but some of the bush, and I make it look delectable, and I put it out into the clearing, and then I scurry back.
Can we nature check to make sure that it is in fact a good bush?
Well,
Sure.
it's survival
Nature
24.
check. Yeah, so I would say that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That's enough to know if it's an edible bush.
Might herbivore.
Yes. So you've just dumped this pile of leaves in the clearing in front of the cave entrance. Yes?
Yes.
It's not really a clearing, it's just
And the treagle is now going to make a trail of berries to it.
Yes, Kalina will With berries in hand, summon Treagle
Okay,
to go and drop berries at reasonable distance.
cool. Does your Treagle have dark vision?
It has low light, so it might be able to see a little ways in. If it gets too deep, it might not.
Okay. How?
Um,
So it will be able to see for like the first, I guess, 20 feet or so into this cave.
Mm.
How far do you wish your Treagle to go before it doesn't
Uh,
go any further?
does
Interesting, huh?
as a face spirit who isn't actually dying, this is probably the same face spirit as the chickens. How much does it fear death?
I am not answering that question for you because Kalina doesn't know. So I guess Corey is going to have to make that decision for his face spirit.
The face spirit is just gonna keep on keeping on until it has no berries. It might even give an occasional caw to say, like,
Okay.
I'm here to feed you and help you,
So
caw.
it's starting to drop the berries at the leaves and then working its way in. Is that what we're doing? All right. Cool.
Yes.
So it goes into the cave. It gets like there's like a narrow passageway that's about 15 feet in, and then it opens up. But it is pitch black in here. There is no light source apart from what's coming in behind, like through the entrance. The Treagle gets to about it keeps going in. It gets to about 20, maybe 25 feet into the cave, and I need it to make a fortitude save, please. As the smell becomes overwhelming.
Let me just bring up the eagle's sheets. Yes. Sorry, I still haven't figured out how to add. I can't
How to
add the
connect it, yeah.
treagle. Yeah, because I don't think this class actually gets pets, so it just won't let me. Which is unfortunate.
It probably
but it has
is. I should look that up.
Give me a second, all. I will roll custom dice, 1d20 plus 4. That is a 19.
Cool. It's gross, but it doesn't have any horrible effect on it.
Caw, I'm a face spirit.
It does hear like a pained breathing, like something that is very injured trying to breathe. It's like a wheezy kind of, this is clearly something that is not well. And like it hears this kind of angry grunting sound from the very back of the cave.
Does the pain sound like it's dying?
Can make your Treagle make a medicine check.
Also, what would you, as a tree, know about something that breathes
Yeah.
dying?
I kill things for a living. I hunt things for a living. I think I've stabbed something in the lungs before.
You have, but not your
Yeah,
Treagle.
true. No, yeah, that's true. Let's see. Does Alessis ever to share my skills for some things? I think it might.
We have an eagle making a medicine check. This game is great.
It actually
mean,
doesn't
sounds like you need-
specify. It doesn't specify, so well, it has a -4 to intelligence, so there's no way it knows medicine.
No. So I would say it cannot tell that. As an eagle, it understands the idea that
It's in pain.
yes, because and weakness and all that. But this is clearly a very large thing. It is extremely smelly and horrible, and it is angry and hurt and upset. And it kind of there's like a threatening kind of grunting noise. Is it proceeding when it hears this, or is it going to stop?
Is the grunting the Yozobo, or does it sound like a different grunt? Does it sound like two different noises?
Your eagle probably doesn't know what a Yozobo sounds like. There is one creature.
Okay. How tall is the cave?
20 feet.
the Treagle will get up to the upper parts of the cave, trying to be careful not to like hit the ceiling.
Okay.
And then it will go further in and just drop the rest of the berries
Okay.
because it seems
Can
to
the
be
Treagle
where
communicate with you?
Not as a familiar.
Okay. In that case, as far as you see, the eagle flies into the cave, is gone for some time, and then flies back out again without the berries. Yes, Lorelai.
Well, this is happening because the smell is gross. I would take some pointers from, the manuring days of the fields, and I will tie a kerchief around my face in hopes that that will help.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that that was stated.
Okay.
Is there anything in a healer's kit that would help with that?
I don't know. What's in your healer's kit?
Fuck.
You might have. You might
This
have.
is where you need to know what
herbs.
your character has.
Is
That
it
is
just a
fair.
regular healer's kit?
Oh no, I've got the.
No, he's got a fancy one.
It's a big one.
I've got like herbs and stuff.
Those of you paying attention, like the eagle comes back up, flutters down onto Kalina's shoulder or whatever. Make a perception check if you are paying attention to the cave, please.
Don't know why I'm trying this.
And I did that very poorly, so I'm going to use my inspiration from Twitch and do that again.
I would say a healer's kit would have like oil, right? Like mint oil, like the doctor
It
gave
says
us.
herbs.
Herbs.
I got a natural 20 for 29.
Oh, very good. All right.
Slay.
Do you have dark vision, Lorelai?
I have low light vision.
Okay.
I got
Sorry.
a 15.
15.
got
What
I
else?
also
Nine-
have
12.
19.
12.
16.
Briar?
18, but no vision.
Okay. I would say most of you, except maybe Aksel, because he's probably still noodling on his guitar, can hear something in the cave moving. Lorelai.
I have a situational circumstance bonus to seek an unseen creature that you hear within 30 feet.
Are you 30 feet? No, you're not, because the
Further
cave is
away?
bigger than that.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
The 12 stands.
Lorelai, I would say that you can kind of vaguely make out something moving, like it's moving towards the front of the cave, but it doesn't come out. And then it retreats again back to the back. So it's like it ate the berries, but then retreated. Like
I whispered to the group that I believe it went to the close to where the light doesn't touch.
pretty
And
much.
it ate what was there, but it won't come out.
Shall we move the hay and the rest of the berry trail towards the edge?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does
Can
Treagle
Aksel-
want to do?
Can Aksel look around for more berries?
Sure. Make a survival check.
Oh, that's not good news.
That's obviously Aksel's forte.
Kalina will assist in
That's a net
one.
And that one. Nice.
Axel is a city boy.
For a grand
Aksel
total of 2,
does not find any berries.
even though they're right in front of him.
Yeah.
What is a berry?
Can Kalina try and find some berries?
Sure.
Watch
I
me
mean, the
get in that
berries,
one
the
too.
berries from the front of the cave.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
true.
Hey, are
Yeah.
still there. It only ate the
Yeah.
ones. Like it came up to where the light reaches, and then it retreated again.
Treagle will pick up the berries and we'll probably need someone to push the bush.
Okay, I
Um,
will push the bush.
Pete will
shall-
absolutely stick with Loralai for this.
Mm.
Okay. So
'Cause
where are
Pete-
you? Like to the entrance?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
where we can't see, I guess. The point
As
where
we,
it
like,
stopped.
move up, it's like, do we want to like just put it in like a little bit as well? So,
Yeah.
like,
So
10
just for
feet in.
clarity, the entrance is like 15 feet in before the cave opens up.
Mhm.
The light reaches probably 20 feet in,
And that's where the Izobu stopped.
and that's where it stopped and then retreated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go about 10 to 15 feet in and use my scythe to push the bush a little bit further.
And Pete will like be standing off Lorelai's like shoulder.
Okay.
Mm,
Can you
shall
show me on the
we-
map where you are standing, please?
So it would probably be like what? 1, 2. So that's 15 feet. That's where the cave starts. 1, 2, 3. That's where the light stops.
No. So this is the front of the cave. Oh, hang on. Please
Oh.
hold while I ping. Right.
Mm.
The entrance is like there.
Oh.
You're,
that?
you're not pinging.
I'm not pinging.
No.
Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong guy.
No.
Okay. Entrance to cave.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, got it.
Yes.
The tunnel bit stops about there.
About
Right.
here.
The light stops like there.
Okay, so the bush will be here then. We'll put the
Yeah.
bush
Yes.
here.
Okay.
Shall I
What I'm
draw?
Let me, draw a little bush shape.
Please hold. Please hold for. I'm just
Oh.
gonna do a thing.
Pete's got low light vision and dark vision. Can he like have a good look in here? While sort of like
How
keep
far?
close?
Okay, wait. Pause.
Mm.
Because I'm gonna do a thing. Because I actually have the inside of this cave too, and that might be easier. But I have to hide the parts of it you cannot see.
But
Please
Kal-
pause for
Kalina
cave
and
hiding.
Briar did not come in with us, did they?
Oh, Kalina did.
Yeah, I think Briar's gonna come in because I'm thinking of really stupid things. No. I don't know.
Lorelai would point out that maybe people who look like bushes
Yeah.
would look a little delicious, and
Yeah.
maybe it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
And maybe
she's-
it'll entice it to stick around more.
Right. So we are going to just. I'm just. Oh, wrong. No, fuck off. K. Please give me this. There we go. Right. Copy. No. Copy. Secure. And then we will go. Why am I suddenly Lorelai? Paste.
Because the bush.
The bush.
Right. So if I've done this right, you should not be able to see inside the cave.
Yes.
Cool. So, but you can see how the tunnel goes in, right? And then I would say that here you can see the sort of entrance bit. And this is where you have put your bush.
Yes.
Like there. Right. That's what we're dealing with, yes? Everyone has
Yes.
put themselves where they would be.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So what are
So-
we doing?
I can see in dim light as per normal,
Mhm.
and I can see in darkness as per normal, but it's just black and white. It doesn't define a distance.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, my treacle disappears, by the way. It only lasts a minute.
16.
Okay. I would say, in that case, Pete can see. The rest of you cannot, but Pete can see. Giving you kind of a line of sight. At the very back of the cave is a creature, very much like what Malachi described, curled up on the ground, looking very unhealthy. I may as well just show you the whole
How-
cave then. Let's just do that. So you can see the beautiful. See the
What
beautiful.
do I get as like a vibe of the distance? Would I say that's 30 feet?
35 from where you are. 30 from
Cool.
Loralai.
I'm going
It's
to.
actually probably right back, to be honest. It's probably like there. It's like right up against the wall. It's retreated as far as it can go.
I'm,
So it's about 40 feet from us.
I would go to like tap Lorelei and like gently tug backwards, so we quietly move back. I assume it's just like keeping an eye on the cave entrance because he
Yeah,
would have seen
it
the movement.
looks. I mean, yeah, I would say you can tell that it looks obviously hurt, and aggro in the way that hurt creatures are. It doesn't want to fight because it's hurt, but it's cornered, and it's in pain, and it's scared. So probably
So-
blocking off its one entrance is maybe not the best idea.
Yep. I've
Mm.
been tugged backwards, so I move.
Yeah, we'll just carefully move backwards, not making any like sudden movements, noisy sounds, and
Okay.
Pete will just be watching it the whole time.
Okay. How far back are you going?
Fully out into the light outside the cave.
Yeah. Probably say at max 25 feet so we can heal it from a distance.
Okay. Lorelai,
Yes.
can you make a? No, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna roll for the thing instead. I've changed my mind. I'm gonna roll for the Yozobu as to whether its hunger is stronger than its fear.
It's a good bush.
If it can smell me, if this is an impression check, we have +1 on impression checks.
It's
'Cause I
more.
smell good.
It's more trying to decide whether it is more afraid or more hungry. It has been in this cave for a while. It's pretty starving. Briar, are you still there? Where you've put yourself?
Yep, sure am.
Cool. All right. It.
Oh.
Pete, you can see clearly. The rest of you cannot see this creature at all. Pete can see it coming. It is basically dragging itself across the floor. Very slowly towards the bush. And it gets to it and starts eating it. When it gets to it, if you're within, you can probably kind of all make it out. Eating this thing. It looks fucking terrible. Like it's hurt.
Shall we tend to it from a distance?
It would be
As soon as
best.
it's within range, Pete is going to cast heal,
Okay.
which is
Mm.
a 2-actiony thing
Yep.
at range. There is a verbal component to that,
Okay.
just so you're aware.
Are you? I mean, presumably you can whisper it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Make a stealth check for me, just for fun.
Okay. How does an 8 grab you?
Let's see what its perception is like.
Help!
You meant to whisper, but you got excited. Alright, I would
Eight
say
does like healing.
you could get it off because this thing can't move very fast. But as soon as you, so how much do you heal it?
Could we all see that it was eating it?
Yes.
So
Once
then
it
my
gets to the, yeah.
my
Yeah,
heal
could we-
also
could
went
we
off.
all heal it? Yeah.
All right. Give me numbers.
Is it still like low light or because I have 0 dark anything?
We can just
Where
see
the
the edge
bushes,
of
I
it.
think they put the bush
Yeah.
right at the edge
Okay.
of where the light was. So you would be able to see
Aw.
that something is there. Yeah.
That's
What have we
not
got?
the way that works.
Yeah,
Pete?
So
The
it's rolled
rolls-
an 11, but it hasn't included my.
So if you click on the dice, it should If you change the actions, it should just.
Yeah, it didn't though, so I'm confused.
Oh.
What have we got in terms of numbers
Oh,
anyway? Because
shit. Wait.
this is not
Sorry.
a
Oh,
Oh,
Kalina
wait,
heals for maximum 16.
16, 11, and 8 is what I'm seeing. So that is
What-
a 20. That will max it, even
That-
without
oh,
all the other
okay.
stuff. Yeah, it
'Cause-
doesn't. It's not. Yeah,
First time Kalina heals, and it's max healing.
that like this is not a high level creature, you guys. It's an easy mission. It's like level 3 mission. Okay, so as soon as it hears the shouting of the excited tiefling, it lifts its head, and there's like a moment of like, hey, I feel better, and then it retreats again. Chelsea, you wanted to do something?
Can Briar shrink down and try to make herself look bush-like?
Sure.
She puffed out because she's got a big flower on top of her head. Eyes
Cool.
peeking out.
Yep. You look delicious, but
Mhm.
it's also scared.
Yep.
And now very confused because it was in a lot of pain and suddenly it's not and it doesn't understand what has just happened.
That
So it
would
has
be
retreated.
freaky.
And it's now like it's standing now and it's like pawing the ground in like a, you know, like an angry, confused bull kind of way.
Would you say that a whole round has gone by in the time that we've done this? And it's moved
But
backwards?
I guess, yep.
I'm going to calm emotions because I can hear the pawing. I know
Yeah.
a stressed animal when
Oh,
I
yeah,
hear
and
it.
like
Yeah.
you would know. You work on
So,
farms.
I mean, unless it just wants to take the spell. DC 19 will save, please.
I mean, it's not smart enough right now to know what's good for it.
Yeah.
That is a 9.
Okay, so that's a critical failure.
Oh.
Or-
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is,
it
yeah.
would be.
So, comms urges -1 on any of its attacks. Any emotional effects that was affecting this creature are suppressed. Can't use hostile actions. It basically it's chill as hell, and
It's
we
chill,
could
yep.
hit it, and it still would be chill. Like that's
Okay.
how good this worked.
Wow. Cool. All right. Well, you hear it stop pouring and huffing, and it's just like standing there now.
And so I will. Malachi, if you want to talk to the creature, now would be the time.
He hops down off the tree, comes over, he goes, impressive, and walks straight into the cave. I didn't bring him with me. Please hold.
Did anybody
Please hold
bring
the
the flameless torch?
I don't think anyone brought it.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
I don't remember anyone. He doesn't seem worried. He just walks
He
straight in.
doesn't think about that because he doesn't need
Because
it.
you can see, yeah. Malachi walks straight in, and you watch him approach the creature and kind of make huffy livestock noises at it. And you get the vibe that if it weren't real chill, this would not go so well. But it seems to be chill, and it does not therefore gore the fuck out of the gnome. He then walks back, picks up the pile of leaves and takes it back over and dumps it next to the creature, and then comes back out and it goes, well, he's fixed, and he's eating, and he's very confused.
Cool.
So we have established we've succeeded in the first two things, but I'm really not sure how we get this creature back to where it came from.
Does
'Cause
it
it's
know
not
how
from
it
here.
like got here?
It says it got separated from its herd, and there was a light, and then it was in the wrong place, and then something with teeth happened, and then it found the cave, and it doesn't remember much. It's been in like not very sane.
Cool.
Well,
So maybe it needs to like get outside and see sky again.
Yes, but I think it needs to see the sky of its home, and this is not its home.
Cool.
How far north did these things come from?
Cross the teeth.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, long way, man.
Out of character,
Long way.
did Malachi appear via TP circle when he came here? I can't remember how he came to this area. Did he?
You don't know.
Oh God.
You don't know.
How public knowledge is the TP circle on the roof of the guilds?
I mean, I think Kalina's been up there, right?
She's been up there, but
So
like
she
as
knows
a
it's there, but does she know?
Yeah.
Has she ever seen such a thing before? Would she know what it is? Make a Arcana check.
Let's see. Actually, I don't think you mentioned it in the orientations, did you?
Nope.
You know what? I'm going to re-roll that because we're pretty much at the end. And I have not used any of my re-rolls. Why wouldn't it let me re-roll? There we go. No, that's a 13. That's a 13 tops.
No, to you it was just a pretty pattern on the ground. You have no idea.
Perfect. Do you want us to escort this thing past the teeth?
That is very far.
It is very far and also very dangerous. That is spoken as someone who did not come through the mountains.
So, my dude, any ideas for that? Because I don't have a lot.
Well, I suppose now that it is fixed, just having a quick look at Malachi's things he can do, I might be able to get some assistance with moving it.
Does he perhaps want to come stay closer to town so that we can look out for him? And then we can, figure out from there.
With this smell, I don't think so.
I mean, the forest is a little ways off, and it's not his fault he smells so bad.
Yes, that's true.
It would be
This is a
safer.
good cave. And I think now
sure?
that it's healed, it should be alright. I can get it checked on, and I could also have a word
Okay.
Cool.
that it should be left be.
Ah. Okay. Well, then did we do the job?
My same question.
Well, I think you did admirably well. You didn't even have to hurt it to subdue it. What is that thing you did? It was very relaxed.
Oh, I think that because it was so hurt, it couldn't really resist the magic. I just tried to make it feel calm.
It's a good trick. Can you do it to me?
Not today.
Oh.
I could try to command you to calm down, but I don't think that would work in the same way.
I'm not uncalm. I'm just curious what it feels like.
Tomorrow I could cast it on you if you want.
Excellent. I would like to try that. It would be interesting. Maybe
Sure.
try it on Dave. That would be even more interesting. Have you met Dave?
I'm not personally. But it's an area, so anybody in the area would be affected. So if you and Dave were standing close together, you could both be calm.
Dave is very stressed all of the time. It's very peculiar.
I will come by tomorrow.
Yes. One moment. Let me go and have a chat. And he toodles off back into the cave. How long does your calm emotions last, BT Dubs?
It will last for... It's a great question. Up to a minute sustained.
Oh.
So it's done after
It's
his
not calm anymore.
conversation.
So he walks in and then he stops halfway in and he goes, girl with pigtails.
Yes.
I don't think he's calm anymore.
But maybe he knows now that you mean him no harm and talk to him very nicely. He'll be kind of alright with you.
He grunts at the thing a few times and it grunts back and he backs off a bit and he's like, okay, I think we should go now. He backs off a bit more. And then he like you can hear them talking to each other in a very like, get out of my house. Okay, but I'm just trying to help. Get out of my house. Okay, I'm gonna bring you food. Try to be safe. We're gonna figure this out and get you home. Ah! Okay, come on, let's go. Out. And he like backs
So,
off right out of the thing.
Malachi now knows what it's like to talk to Malachi in his house.
Malachi does not get that connection at all. Outside the cave, he goes, well, so none of you have a thought of how we could get this thing home, huh? I suppose I shall have to write to the academy.
To Academy.
I mean,
Yes? Did you have a plan?
could chuck him in the Feywild. Escort him that way.
Let's not do that.
Sure,
But
these guys would love to see the
Magus-
Feywild.
The Magus Gamana, you know, the academy in Merterra, full of magic people.
Oh, and they would have a magical way to get him back home.
I don't like talking to them, though. They're very pompous.
Oh.
I think they know everything about everything.
Do
Yes.
they?
I could see if my parents would bring some rangers down from their horse stud. Maybe they could escort him back.
Through the mountains.
They go all sorts of places.
Hmm.
Then you wouldn't
Perhaps
have to speak to the academy.
that would be better. Well, Andeline has a contact there.
Cool,
She
so-
speaks to the academy a lot.
So we can
Axel,
get
Axel sort of
Andeline-
shrugs like he's indifferent to whether he wants to do that or not, but he offered.
Does anyone have a ship?
Not
No.
currently.
No.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Jackson.
I
might,
took one that
wouldn't
a ship.
he?
Sorry.
He's a oh fucking hell. I heard Jackson was one of those seafaring people. Is that what you mean?
Well, he's out of town.
It's all right. I will get Andeline to send a message to her lady friend, and then we can perhaps get information.
A lady friend?
Yes, her lady friend who works at the academy.
Are they like friends or are they like friends?
I don't understand what you mean.
Is
He's
it a,
asking,
a
are they
cute?
like friends, or are they the best of friends?
They seem to be very close. Yes.
Were they roommates?
Let's
I'm very confused by this entire conversation. What are you
Are you-
trying to ask me?
Are you telling me there's different levels of friends?
Apparently.
yeah.
We are having this conversation, I assume, while we are walking back
I
through
would
the
assume
forest.
so, yes.
I just hand Malachi his bag of cookies. I'm like, I don't either.
I don't understand. Different kinds of friends. Yes, you have the friends that you like to have tea with in the garden, and then you have the friends that you let into your home, and then you have the friends that you can bear for more than half an hour at a time.
Is it that kind of friend?
Well, they do seem to spend a lot of time together when they're in the same place.
Oh, really?
And then there's like friends like we are right now, because like we're working together.
No, that's co-workers. That's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, but then you got like those people you work with that are also your friends. They're different friends.
I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I suppose I will. Yes. Well, perhaps you could go and see her and ask her if she could contact her friend and get a message that we need to transport a large, wild, slightly annoyed, very smelly creature back to the plains from whence it came.
Let's go pick up that spider. Yeah.
Oh, yes! He looks positively gleeful. This is something he understands. Let us go and pick up the spider. And he trots off. You trot off to the spider, and you watch as this man takes the spider apart like a fucking pro. Like, everything is just surgical. He's so good at this. Like, every useful part is laid out in an organized fashion. Everything. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Yes,
I
Laura.
don't.
May I take notes?
Sure.
May we
will-
request
Yes.
some
Yeah.
poison?
What? Oh, this one isn't. Oh, I suppose it probably is. I don't know. I've never been bitten by one of them. Actually, let me see if it was poisonous. Please hold while I look at my spider.
I think it would be very good for my little thorn to have some poison for her arrows.
Very good. I shall look to see what kind of spider it was and whether it had poisonous bits. Does it do poison damage? Yes! Yes! It has teeth full of venom. You may harvest. Yeah, he like puts it into little vials, which he just pulls out of somewhere and gives you 2 of them. So you have 2 vials of spider poison. Spider venom.
I
Giant spider venom.
appreciate the this.
Yes, yes, you should. I'm very good at this. What a strange
You are
young lady you are.
young.
He
Thank
ignores you. He carries on doing what he's doing. Once it's all done, there's like the scales that are from the exoskeleton, and everything is very carefully like dissected and perfectly laid out. And he stands back and he goes, "Anything else apart from the poison, or can I just take the rest?"
Nah, dude. Go for it.
Do you all want anything?
You need help carrying it?
No. And he like shouts out into the forest, and you watch as the ants come back. And he just loads them up, and they carry it all off.
Nature is
Amazing.
beautiful.
It is.
Hmm.
It is. It's very useful when you make friends with it.
Are you a queen?
Amazing.
Am I a queen?
Like an ant queen?
Firstly, I would be an ant king, but no, I'm just polite.
So we can just do this if we're.
Oh no, they won't do it for you. Took decades to get them to trust me.
Oh, are you from around here, Malachi?
Yes, lived here all my
Ah.
life, since I was a tiny gnomeling.
So it must have taken some time. I see.
I spent 2 years at the Mega Scamana, but it wasn't for me.
Oh, you know those people.
Knew this was a very long time ago.
Hmm. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Well, they tried to tell me that they knew better than me, and so I left.
Mm.
Anyway,
Mm.
he follows the
Uh,
ants.
Out of character, just how old is he? Does he seem to be like bleaching at all?
What do you mean by bleaching?
Oh, like it's a thing where like when old gnomes, well, I guess in Pathfinder, when they start to get really, really old, they start bleaching of their hair, and that's when they're like nearing end of life.
This guy, yes, he's ancient. Like he
Hmm.
is. He looks like he's been around for a long time.
Mm.
Out of character, he's the one paying us for this job, right?
In
Yep.
a box of
Yep.
random potions.
He's
In a
gonna.
box of random potions, which is what your numbers were that you rolled for.
So we're following him, I guess. We're just following him back.
He just goes. He's following the ants.
Yep.
Mm.
Off he goes.
Same.
I mean, we have a way back if we lose him in the woods, so.
Yeah. That was an excellent idea, but yes, you were with someone who knows this forest very well.
Knows the forest very well, but also doesn't give a damn about
Doesn't give a shit.
Correct.
Done the job now. He doesn't care. But there is also a long line of ants carrying spider parts.
Yeah, we just we follow him back, and that's it.
Cool. So you follow him back. He gets to his house. He unloads the ants into like somewhere random in his garden. He chitters at them, and they tootle on off again. And he turns around. He goes, "Oh, you're still here. Why?"
Payment.
Yeah, my dude. Payment, box of stuff.
Oh, yes. One moment. And he turns and goes into the house. He comes out with a wooden box that looks like a milk crate with 6 potions in it, and hands it to you. Who's he handing it to? Who takes the potions?
Pete will take it and be like, "Hey, dude, do these have like labels on them?"
No.
Can you explain to us what each one does?
No. Well, that's not entirely true. Yes, I can, but I'm tired of talking to you.
That's fair.
Ooh. Cool.
It's been a
Good luck
long
to you,
day,
Lorelai,
and I've
tomorrow.
said a lot of words, and I am tired of it. Please go away.
Would you
Yes.
consider telling me what the potions are tomorrow for payment for keeping you and Dave calm?
Oh, yes, as long as you also bring cookies.
Perfect.
Apparently, I have to tell people this. I thought it was just a given thing, but no, some people didn't know that.
Well, quick question.
Yes.
Only cookies, or are you partial to meat pies? What, or pickles?
Oh, well, I prefer baked goods that are sweet. Doesn't have to be cookies. Scones, maybe with some jam, or perhaps little eclairs with some cream and chocolate. That would be delicious.
I'll see what I can do. See you tomorrow for the identification and calming down with some baked goods.
Excellent.
Bye.
All right, bye. And he walks inside, and he's like barely closed the door before you can see him starting to take off his normal clothes so he can put his robe back on. He's like done. Door slams shut. A llama comes around the side and just stares at you in that way that llamas have.
What's
Hello.
up, Dave?
Oh, is this Dave?
Hey.
It's
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, this is the Dave.
Ooh.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, Lorelai, when you like come back out here tomorrow, I'll come with. I want to see this.
Sure.
Dave spits and turns around and walks back behind the house.
So we will go to the anvil and we will fill in Angeline about the issue of needing to talk to the Hooty Tooty Magus people.
Okay.
And then also at one point in the conversation,
Let's
Lorelai
just
will.
do it because I know this is going to be a thing.
Okay.
You walk into the anvil. Angeline looks up and goes, "Ah, you done? Did you help him with his yak thing?"
Sure did.
Yeah. All good.
Good. Well done. What are you doing here?
Well, there is still a stinky beast in a cave in our forest. And apparently he lives across the teeth. And Malachi says that you have a lady friend that perhaps we could, I don't know, talk to in some way. You talk to, not us. And arrange some way for this beast to be transported somehow safely back to his home.
Yes, I can send a message, and I'm sure that she will be able to help. She has very powerful magic.
Oh, she's a very powerful mage. Who is she, perchance?
She is someone that I know at the Magus Kamana.
Oh. She's a very good friend, I hear.
Yes, she's a very good friend.
Oh.
In fact, we have been very good friends for about 30 years now.
Angeline, that's so nice.
It is nice, apart from the fact that she's on the other side of the country. But, you know, for someone of her abilities, that's not necessarily a problem.
I would also like to tell you, you look amazing. And yeah, that's our day today.
I will say that it takes almost no perception at all to watch Angeline, who is usually very businesslike, very like to the point and everything. When she talks about this woman, gets softer. You can see it happen. Like she is clearly besotted with this woman.
Lorelai loves this.
roommates.
And she's just
Okay,
sitting
well,
there, smiling with these box of potions. Like, today's a good day.
tomorrow I will be casting some calm emotions on Malachi, and he will tell us what he's paid us with. So if you need him, maybe not when he's chilling out for a solid minute with baked goods.
I see.
And Dave.
Is this one of his weird experiments where he likes to have spells cast on him so he knows what they feel like?
Yes.
Right. He does that a lot.
He and Dave.
Right. The llama.
Yeah, he's cute.
He is cute. There was no, I shouldn't tell that story.
Oh, Angeline, please.
Well, there was a time when Zora came to visit, and they had tea, and he kept her there all afternoon, just casting spells on him to feel what they felt like. It was
Sorry,
ridiculous. By the end of
what
it,
was
he
that
had
name?
pink hair and his feet were 3 times as big as they should be, and he was talking really slowly, and it was quite amusing. Zora.
How do you spell that?
Z-O-H-R-A.
Okay. Well, today has been delightful.
Loralai's like, Adeline's a person!
Andaline's a person who's been in a relationship for 30 years, but she looks human, so it's really weird.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Sure is.
Oh my
That's
god,
why-
wait, how old does she look?
That's why
She looks
Lorelai
like a
said you
human.
look really good.
Yep. She looks human, like maybe mid-30s.
I just love watching everyone else's go.
I'm just like, Kalina just joins the dots, and even her face is like, okay.
Pete's still standing there with his box of potions, like, today's a-
Oblivious.
Oh no, like he's clocking all of this,
Mhm.
but he's like, doesn't care. Like
Mhm.
everyone's good.
She has human ears, right?
Yep.
Not even a whisper of a point.
She looks
Right.
human.
Briar's just happy that she has friends.
Was there something else?
You look
Nah.
amazing.
We're good. Let's
Did something happen in the forest that did you get hit by some sort of compliment everybody spell or something?
Kalina has been very nice all day, and I don't understand.
Are you
Yeah.
feeling all right, dear?
Kalina's always nice. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, let's leave Andaline and store all this stuff. Good day. Good day.
Bye,
guys.
Andaline. I love you. And she walks away.
Bye-bye, Loralai.
As Kalina will join Loralai, she'll be like, they were roommates.
Pete will like be like shepherding people out with his box of stuff. He's not going to try like shepherd out Aksel because he knows that's not going to work.
No. All right, so you all leave? No one's staying behind for a little chat? That usually happens. No? Excellent. All right. Well, that was a nice, easy mission. Nobody died. You fought a spider and killed it in like one shot. You spotted all the creatures before they got to you. Good job! I believe that this mission sends one of our members to the second floor.
Mahogany.
Pete
job,
hits
Lorelai.
level 5, and we'll be moving upstairs, which means sometime this week we will be introducing a brand new character into the Horde, because there will be an available space on the first floor. And we may even have a couple of other levels going on today. Lorelai, you go up to 4 today?
Do I?
I believe so.
Oh, I lost track of time. Yeah.
Aksel and Brya, you go up, and yeah, you go up to 2, and Kalina goes to 3.
I think so. Yeah.
If my maths is right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Amazing. Brya, you're gonna have to do another couple, I think, before you
Yeah,
get a
that's
level.
okay.
But that's all good.
I have
Um,
one scheduled. It's fine.
Everybody levels except Brya. All right. So if you are in our Discord, you will get to meet our brand new character sometime in the next week. If you are not in our Discord, it's very easy to get into our Discord. Just hit the subscribe button and you get access to it. Next week I will not be here. My seat will be in France and occupied by a bald Frenchman who will be taking the team on an adventure called the Gallant Horde and the Chase for the Stolen Stein. And it'll be a lot of fun. And I'll be back in 2 weeks' time to do, I think, Battle Chickens. So that's going to be ridiculous. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you, 6 lovely people, for playing this game with me. It was a relatively chill one, but I felt it was time we had a chill one. And we will see you next time. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a beautiful time zone. Bye bye.